Hi. Guess what? It's not. Pee-Pee and Peter's bachelor weekend. It's going to be Pee-Pee and Peter's detention weekend because Pee-Pee is not. Say hi to the people. He said he's not behaving very well. Somebody made a fake YouTube account called Pee-Pee Monn and commented on my video. I don't know what I think about that yet. I haven't decided. I think it's kind of cute, but be nice about that, please. It will hurt Pee-Pee's feelings if you don't. Anyway, I love you, Pee-Pee. Pee-Pee might have to go to detention, and I'm going to tell you why. And he might have to join his sister, Poopy to Chiffon, up in treatment because he doesn't like to come in, is the problem. We went outside. It's pitch black in our backyard, so I can never see anything. There's Boo. Do you guys see? Hey, Boo-Boo. So I can never see anything, and I'm like, Pee-Pee, 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 Pee-Pee. I mean, I yell like 50 times. Of course, he's down trying to get into the woods. I'm like, Pee-Pee, we don't want to go into the woods. Because that's where the wild things are, Pee-Pee. Aww. So how are you guys today? It has been a crazy, crazy 24 hours. It's been so much fun. I love YouTube so much. Let me tell you how much I love YouTube. I love YouTube so much. First of all, because I got to meet my good Judy at Trisha Paytas last night. And that was number one. Or not last night, I didn't get to meet her. I met Trisha Paytas through my videos because she liked them. And then we became friends. And we've talked a lot. And last night we talked on the phone for like 3 hours. Like seriously, from like 1 to 4 in the morning. And she is so funny. Okay, literally, we are so much alike. We kept on saying that. We're like, oh my God, we're so much alike. And it's like, this is our conversation on the phone. And like, let me just tell you what's so funny, okay? If you guys watch our videos, you know how much Trisha Paytas talks. You know how much I talk. I was interrupting Trisha Paytas. I felt so bad about it. I was like, oh, Trisha, I'm so sorry. She'd be like, oh no, girl, what's going on? Just go on. Oh my God. I bet you'd like to be a fly on the wall for that conversation, wouldn't you? Zipped. Ain't saying a thing. But she is my good Judy. And yeah. I gotta figure out what I want to get Trisha for Christmas. I'm not really sure. I like to either send people really nice presents or I like to send them really funny presents. Okay, do you guys know who the plus size model Velvet D'Amour is? She's one of my favorite people in the entire world. I love her so much. Go look her up, okay? She was the very, very first plus size model to ever walk in a couture fashion show, and she walked for Jean-Paul Gaultier. And I think at the time she was like 425 pounds or 375 pounds. She's laid gorgeous. She's absolutely gorgeous. And let me tell you, all these people that want to come for Trisha Paytas, who isn't even anywhere near that size. I told Trisha last night, I said, girl, I don't think you're fat. I think you're heavier girl, but I don't think you're fat. And I'm being honest, I don't. I've seen some girls that are huge, and she's not that. But anyway, Velvet D'Amour pulls bodybuilders, okay? Because she is just such a sweet girl, and she's absolutely gorgeous. And she knows how to give it, the confidence. And I remember we interviewed her for our website. That's how we met her, and then we became friends. And for our wedding, do you know what she sent us? Oh my God, this is so hilarious. A vintage Tammy Faye Baker album. I loved it so much. It came to our house, and I was like, Alex, what is this? This is from Velvet. And he was like, what is it? And so we like opened it, and it was this Tammy Faye Baker album. I have it over there next to my record player, because I do have a record player, because I'm hipster like that. Listen, I had a record player long before it was hipster, okay? Okay? So don't be Googling hipster daddy, because you found the hipster daddy right here. So anyway, I was telling somebody my little secret today about how to build confidence. People are always like, you're so confident. I cannot sit like this. This is so not comfortable, but it's like, if I must vlog for you, I guess I have to have it sitting somewhere that I can talk. So anyway, I never sit on this couch anyway. I lay on this couch to watch TV and Alex sits in the chair. But anyway, I had somebody today, a client that was talking to me about confidence, and she was like, I really lack self-esteem, and you're like so comfortable with yourself. And she was like, you make these videos and you're just totally yourself. And she's like, God, I wish I could be like that. And I was like, sweetie, listen, I am as socially awkward as the next person, but like life is too short to care. Like I just don't care. And she's like, well, what do you mean? How do you get to that point? I said, it took me a lot of years to get to the point where I don't care. And the truth of it is, I can work myself up in the moment to not caring, to realize there will be a day when I'm lying on my deathbed, and when I look back on my life, these will not be things that I really, really care about. But if that makes sense. Like if I'm standing, you know, somewhere and like when I was single, I can't do this anymore. If I'm standing somewhere and I'm single and, like when I asked my husband out on a date, like that was terrifying to me, but, I'm gonna go over here. That was terrifying to me, but where did my footstool go? My husband took my footstool upstairs. Alex, did you take my footstool? Because that's my, what do you call it? Tripod. Where else could I sit? Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Don't get dizzy. Don't be toddy to the potty, Kimsel's neck. I don't really have anywhere to put this. Hold on a second. So like when I met my husband, like I just was like, yeah, that's good. Girl, what a tripod. Oh, Lord. Mother of pearl, come on now. Why can't anything work for me? You guys are like, this is the craziest. No, but people said to me last night, they're like, that's why we love you, because you don't edit. Okay. Hi. So, like, okay, when I met my husband, like, I was terrified of talking to him and introducing myself to him. But then I was like, one day I'll be on my deathbed and I'll look back, and will this be the thing that I'll be like, oh my God, I wish I had never done that if it doesn't turn out the way that I want it to? Or would I be like, I'm glad I took the chance so I could find out how it worked out? Does that make sense? And so I do that a lot with my life. Like if it's something positive, like a risk that I'm gonna take, I'm always like, is this gonna be something that I'm gonna look back in my life and regret that I didn't do? And the reason I do this is that when my mom was in the hospital and she was dying and we had our last talk, one of the things she said to me was, when you look back on your life, it's not the things you did that you regret. It's the things that you never tried that you regret. And she was like, so always try everything. So I'm real big on like trying different kinds of foods and experiences. And I am somebody that is full of fear. So like, I like the idea of bungee jumping or whatever. God love Joey Graceffa, because I'm telling you, I could not go on that amazing race. There are too many things that I'd be like, we need that pass, because I'm not doing this. Not walking over any tightrope over some huge ravine in Africa. I ain't doing it. I'm not doing it. I don't listen. This body is fragile. So anyway, can't wait till that Christmas show comes on. Christmas Story, 24 hours a day. But anyway, and so I was like, you know, like life is short. Oh my God, do I still have, look at this. I still have Spotlight. Dress me up. Life in the fast lane. Do you guys love that song by Trisha Paytas so much? I told her last night, I said, I still have my flashlight on from outside. I said, Trisha, I listen to that song at least once a day, because it's the true story of the nature. But anyway, I just think, like, listen, I can never turn this thing off. So the truth is this, is I think all of us are, okay, when people say, I don't really care what people think about me, that's bullshit. But I really don't think that I care what everybody thinks about me. I do care what my family members think about me, what my husband thinks about me, what my close friends think about me. I do. And there are people to me that, like, it's important that I think what they care about me, because to some extent, okay, like if I have to make a choice in my life, you know, like one of the things that my husband's always about, he's always like, you're always doing 50 projects, blah, 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 whatever. I'm like, well, that's just who I am. And if you don't understand my creative process, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna continue to do that. So on that level, I don't really care what he thinks, because a lot of my creative endeavors, like my booktube channel, which I'm going to get to in just a second, turn out for the positive. So, you know, but I think like in confidence in things, it's like, what do I have to lose by living in my own skin, having the color of hair I want to have, wearing the kind of clothes I want to have, going up and introducing myself? The worst thing that can happen is that somebody will say, you know, like, ew, you're gross, I don't want anything to do with you. And like, that's their loss at the end of the day, not mine, because I know it may hurt at the time, but I know I'm a good person, and I know I do good things, and I know that I'm a good friend to people, and that I'm fun and I'm creative. So if I know all those things about myself, or if I'm at least working on those things about myself, and I try to meet somebody and share that with them, then there's no loss in that for me, you know? So confidence is really this thing inside of me, and self-esteem and self-concept is this thing inside of me that I'm really living in my own prison of that about. So I can decide whenever I want to get out of that. And it's not something that happened overnight for me. It's something that happened over time. And what it was about was taking little risks. Like, you know, maybe one day wearing, I can remember like when I would never have worn shorts into my office, and one day I was like, I'm going to wear shorts. I wore really nice khaki shorts. Baby, now I wear cut-off jean shorts to my office. Nobody cares about it. I mean, you know, so is that confidence? Is that self-esteem? Or is that taking small risks to get where you want to get to? But let me just tell you, 6 months ago, I started my BookTube channel, and I was like, nobody's going to like me. I'm some old man talking about books. Nobody's going to care. Guess what? Today, this is not a lot for YouTube, but for me, on my BookTube channel, I started crying in the car. I passed 5,000 subscribers on my BookTube channel, Peter Likes Books. Oh my God, I'm so excited about it. I love that channel so much. It was my introduction to YouTube. Everybody on BookTube is so amazing and welcoming. I love it so much. Go over to my BookTube channel, Peter Likes Books. It's linked below. Give it some love, subscribe. Find other booktubers. They're awesome. It's an awesome community. If you love books, find out what BookTube is. I thought about making a video on here about what BookTube is, but I thought maybe nobody will care. The other thing was that I mentioned in my video that I would possibly document my weight loss journey if people followed my channel. And I'm not doing this as like a marketing gig because I'm obviously not going to make any money. I am like so lean down and so sore, but I'm obviously not going to make any money from not a lot of subscribers on a weight loss journey, right? So it's not like I'm doing it for that, but I did say, because I thought it wouldn't happen, be careful what you wish for. I said if I get 1,000 subscribers on my channel, which I haven't posted on in 2 years, called My So-Called Healthy Life, that I would document on a daily basis my weight loss journey. Well, I had 36 subscribers. I now have like 630 subscribers. So in 24 hours, I've gained 600 subscribers on that channel. And I'm like, oh my God, like they really want to see this fatty get healthy, right? So you guys want it. And hey, listen, that holds me accountable. I love it. So I'm going to do it on there. And then I can, you know, have Lululemon sponsor me. I can get all kinds of fabulous Lululemon clothes. A joke. But I'm going to show, like, you know, things that I'm realistic weight loss. Like I said, like, it's not going to be meal plans and all that kind of shit because that's not what I do. It's going to be like my favorite lean cuisine of the day. Or, hey, I didn't feel like running to the gym, so I walked for an hour and I listened to this podcast giving suggestions of things that work for me, you know? Or like, listen, I'm doing this 30-day sit-up challenge. I'm not right now, but I might, and that would be what I would put on there. So, yeah. So there's that. Yeah, I think that's about it. Anything else to tell? Do you want to hear the funny thing about YouTube? I have to put this camera somewhere else. Okay. Let me tell you the funny thing about you. Duncan is over there sniffing around this whole chair. Listen, I just caught him. You want to see? Did we just catch you, Pee-Pee? What were you doing, Pee-Pee? What were you doing? Pee-Pee. It's Pee-Pee and Pee, there's Bachelor Weekend. He loves that song as much as you guys do. Okay. How can I do this so that this will be comfortable for Peter? Okay. But now you guys can't really see me, can you? Because it's so dark in here. Well, get over it. So anyway, what was I going to say about the funny thing about YouTube? The funny thing about YouTube is, can I do this? Will that work? I feel like I'm so far away. So far away. Oh, you can see our janky curtains. Okay, so here's the funny thing about YouTube. Scream! Here's the funny thing. I need to get comfortable. This is not comfortable. Okay. You guys are like, Peter, this is the weirdest vlog in the whole world. I don't care. Get over it. Look, there's a leaf. Not Leif Garrett. Do you guys remember Leif Garrett? Whatever happened to him? Okay. So anyway, I was going to turn this into like a vlog for the day, but I think I just might post this right after I get done doing it. PP is such a good boy. He's like sitting here. He should, don't you think I should show him? I think I should start showing him in dog shows, but do you think that's mean? I don't know. But they would win awards, and PP and I could travel the world, couldn't we, PP? Come here. Do you think that PP should be a show dog? Say yes or no in the comment section below. PP, do you do tricks? He said, excuse me. I did not sign any consents for this film unless I get to go to the Cannes Film Festival. We had to have a little talk. He thought forever it was called the Cat Film Festival. And he said, why would I want to go to a cat film festival? I said, oh, this is so cute. Look. This is where MPP just goes right there. This is done. So anyway, but let me tell you the funny thing about YouTube is, okay? So many people, like literally 95% of the people that watch my videos tweet me, Snapchat me, all this kind of stuff. And I feel really bad because yesterday I didn't get on Snapchat until super late. So by the time that I got on it, like half of the snaps that were there earlier in the day had already disappeared. I didn't know that happened because I'm kind of an idiot like that. So I'm going to keep up on it more because I try to answer every snap. But the funny thing is I get like 95%, 98% of you guys that watch my videos are so nice, okay? I mean, I have never in my life had the response, not only from viewers, you guys are absolutely amazing. You're so loving and so caring to me. I appreciate it so much. It means the world to me. But not only that, but some like YouTubers. Like I talked about talking to Trisha last night. Shane Dawson has been, I mean, fantastic to me. I mean, he is such a businessman and really has like looked out for me. And it's so funny, like when you watch like the drama unfold in like all these drama channels or whatever, or you like hear like gossip videos, or you see things on YouTube that happen, not even just with gossip and drama, but like people get together and all that kind of stuff. And when you guys, like the more you get, and listen, it's not like, I stopped talking about, I'm YouTube famous now, but you guys know I'm not really, right? I'm still just this dude that lives in Indiana that nobody really knows that, but I guess like a lot of people know who I am, which is kind of cool. Trisha said, Peter, people know who you are, like in the YouTube community, they watch your videos. And, which, I mean, I won't name who she said, but one of them I was like, she knows about my videos? I was like, really? So anyway, and I'm still kind of like in this, like it's weird for me that like I'm on the phone talking to Trisha Paytas, like, and then I watch, you know, a video of hers and I'm like, this is weird. And that's because, I mean, I don't like her or hate her if you guys do or not. I'm sorry. And I know a lot of people, she's not your gig. I get it, right? There's a lot of people who's not my gig and I don't watch them. And if you said you went, you know, sat on their face, I would not be impressed. I could care less. But then there was other people that I'd be like, if you said that you went out to brunch with them, I'd say, are you serious? Like, oh my God, did you ask them 50 questions? And she's like that for me. So it's weird now that we're friends because she's just a cool person to me. And she's been absolutely so generous. And I mean, she gave me some suggestions last night. I was like, I would never have even thought of these things. I mean, she is such a businesswoman. And so is Shane. I mean, Shane is such a businesswoman. I'm joking. But they are just like really well thought out, you guys. And they know what they're doing. They're very creative souls. They're very passionate about YouTube, both of them. But it's interesting because like through that, I've met like, you know, talked to a lot of other YouTubers. And they were just a start for me. You know, a lot of really big YouTubers I've talked to and gotten to know. And just because I don't talk about it on this channel is because I don't want to be that clickbaity, unlike my title, which is something to the effect of meeting Joey Graceffa in person, and I'm going to tell you why. Okay, so this is so funny. I don't think I've ever said on video, because I know I have not said it on video, that I met Joey Graceffa. I've never said that, right? Because I've made the DIY video about Joey. I talked about his book one time, and I said something, I don't know, I talked about, put he and Daniel on the hottest guys list. And then, I mean, I talked about Joey because I love Joey Graceffa. I mean, I do, and I love Daniel too. But I never said on here like, oh, we're good Judies, we hang out all the time, we go do this, we go do that, right? So there's this Twitter person that has followed me for a long time, right? And it's so funny because when I went back today to read the messages, I was like, oh my God, that's this person, right? And they started following me because they thought I knew Joey or whatever, or oh no, they started following me because in one of my videos, I said something, I called it something like Joey's fake relationship or something. I can't remember. It was very clickbaity. But in the video, I'm obviously very supportive of Joey and I say that I love him. And so she commented, she tweeted me and she goes, that's not very nice. I like him a lot. Do you guys remember me talking about that in the video? Okay, so she's the one, right? Well, 2 days later, she tweets me back and she said, I'm really sorry this wasn't for you, or something to that effect. Wrong person, I think. Okay. So she's following me, okay, because I'm friends with Joey Graceffa. So yesterday, she tweeted me, or the day before, I think it was the day before, and she said, what's Joey like in person? And I'm like, where is my phone? I should just read you these. She's like, what's Joey like in person? And I'm like, what? Like with a question mark? And she's like, what's he like in person? And I'm like, I don't know Joey personally. I've never met him. Instantly unfollowed me. Girl, seriously? What did you think? That through your direct messages on Twitter, I was going to introduce you to Joey Graceffa that I have never even met? What is that? But then people say that YouTubers don't have fans. That's like the behavior of an Uber fan, okay? That's like how super fans of Elvis acted and Madonna. So Joey Graceffa obviously has Uber fans. So when you say that YouTubers don't have fans, that's bullshit, all right? That's absolute bullshit. That's all I have to say about that 2 cents. But anyway, so that was my day. I talked to Trisha last night. She kept me up way too late. Trisha, don't keep me up that late again, girl. Anyway, but then, okay, so then the booktube thing, oh my God, I woke up, I was going to work, and it was like I had like 5,072. I was like, oh my God. My goal was to hit like 3,000 by the end of the year, no lie. I was like, oh my God, I have 5,000 subscribers on my booktube channel. 5,000 people want to hear me talk about books, seriously? And it's so funny because a lot of people from this channel have gone over there. Oh, there's a little spider right here, but you can't see it. It's like really little bitty. I don't hurt spiders. Anyway, so many people have said, I love to watch your booktube videos from this channel because it just soothes me and helps me go to sleep. And I'm like, okay, I can help you go to sleep all day long. So anyway, that was my story also about meeting Joey Graceffa in person. And my late night phone calls with Trisha. Did you get it? There's my clickbait title right there. I don't know how I'll work that in, but somehow. So anyway, it's been a pretty fantastic day. Except for that I got 2 new clients this week, which is interesting because I don't ever typically get 2 or 3 new clients in a week. I just don't. And I'm very kind of picky about who I work with. And for them and for me, because it has to be the right fit, I think. So anyway, I got 2, and I was like really indecisive about whether or not I was going to go to Chicago, but one of them really wanted to come in on Saturday, and so I was like, all right, I guess that's how it's supposed to be. So now guess what it's going to be this weekend? It's PP and Peter's Bachelor Weekend. It's PP and Peter's Bachelor Weekend. Don't worry about us, because we are awesome, and we have lots of fun in the yard. Except for when he won't come in because he's pooping. Oh my God, you guys, do you want to hear something so funny? So I was in my office today. True story. Oh my God, hashtag true story. But anyway, PP's like this. Do you want to see it? It's so funny. Oh my God, PP, are you paying attention to what I'm saying? Oh my God, PP, are you a movie star? Oh my God, PP, do you want a treat? He's so cute. He's about to get one. Anyway, do you guys know how snakes poop? I'm going to do a whole video about it, okay? A whole video about how snakes poop. So just get ready for it. Bye. Hey, it's Charles Gross. Oh my God, the dogs are so excited about Charles Gross. Except I'm not in my parents' bed. I'm in my bed. Wouldn't that be kind of creepy if I was in my parents' bed at 44? I mean, my stepmom is only 12 years older than me, but still. That would be creepy, wouldn't it? You'd be like, well, Peter, what are you doing in your parents' bed? I'd be like, well, I live in the basement. 44, I live in my dad's basement. I like to eat canned food upstairs. Sometimes I just open it with the can opener, and then I just get a fork and I eat straight out of there. What are your favorites? Well, I like peppers. And pretty much anything with a pepper in it I like. Well, what do you do down in the basement? Well, pretty much model trains. Yeah. Model trains. I like to do them little ships in the glasses. Those are kind of tough to do, but I learned how to do them. I still don't know how to get them into the bottles. Yeah, I like pretty much that. And then, I really like the late night Skinamax shows on Cinemax. I like them because they ain't like real good, strong porn. So I think Jesus is okay with that. Because I go to church every Sunday, and every Thursday I go there for the singles group. But I think Jesus is okay with the fact that I watch that Skinamax porn. I mean, it's not real porn. They kind of hump, but they always got the underwear on. So I don't think that Jesus would have a problem with that. I don't do nothing bad. I don't do nothing bad when I'm watching. I just watch it. I wish I was romantically in love, but I'm not romantically in love. It's hard to be single and not be romantically in love. I mean, it's, you know, we all just want to be loved. I did my Match.com personal ad the other day, and it said on there, what's some of your favorite things? And I said moon pies. And I said teaching Sunday school. And fishing. Trout fishing is my favorite. But I don't ever get to do that much because there's not a lot of trout fishing out here. But I do sometimes bass fishing. Bass smell. Cod. I like cod. I would like good girl that I want a good girl that she would like to do some bass fishing. I got a bass boat. I save my money. Yeah. I was working at the drive-in movie for a long time, but then they closed it down. They only show them Family Time movies, and I guess people don't want to go see them Family Time movies very much. And then they weren't open on Sundays either, like the Chick-fil-A. You know, Chick-fil-A, it's not open on Sundays either. I do love a good Chick-fil-A breakfast. So, oh my Lord, child, mother of pearl, I love that Chick-fil-A sandwiches. But yeah, Mama, she told me I maybe should not have put on there some of the things that I put on my Match.com. And I said, well, Mama, what do you mean? And she said, well, you put on there that you was bisexual. And I said, well, I am, Mom, I am bisexual. And she said, well, what do you mean by that? And I said, well, Mama, I said, I've had sex 2 times. And that's bi. She said, honey, that's not what it means. It means that you like men and women. I said, what are you talking about, Mama? What are you talking about? They don't talk about that at the singles club at church on Thursdays. She said, well, honey, she said, that's what it means. She said, a bisexual is somebody that likes men and women. She said, if you're just bisexual, I'm fine with that. I don't care. I just want you to be happy. I said, Mama, what are you talking about? I am not a bisexual. She said, well, I'm just saying if you were, I don't care. I mean, honey, you're 44, you still live in my basement. I'm not worried about you. You just sit down there, you gained about 100 pounds in the last year from eating Pringles and moon pies and going through Hardee's at 3 o'clock in the morning. I mean, I'm a little worried about you. I said, Mama, don't worry about me. I said, I got my bass fishing on Saturday nights. And then I got, church on Sunday. And then my singles group on Thursday. And then I got my arcade night on Friday night. She said, arcade night? Is that what you call that? When you take up a bunch of quarters that you done saved from selling those cans at the gas station, and you go play at the arcade at the back of the TA? I said, Mama, that's my arcade night. Don't mess with that. That's my favorite night of the whole week. She said, what's your favorite night of the whole week? Should be Thursday night. She should be working on trying to get you a wife. So you can move out of my house. And I said, Mama, what do you think I am? A hillbilly, homophobe, redneck, gays, redneck, bisexual, all day. PP is so funny. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys something. I'm not Charles Gross. I'm not laying in bed. But that was kind of a cute little skit, wasn't it? Mama, what would my name be? Earl, E-A-R-L, but he would pronounce that Earl, like Earl. Anyway, and his sister's name would, of course, be Earlene. I mean, come on. And then her daughter would be Earlene Jr. And my show would be called The Hillbilly Homophobe. Can you just get me this reality show, please? Yesterday on Logo. Okay, so anyway, I was talking about confidence earlier. One of the things I wanted to show you guys was PP. Enough of that madness. One of the things I want to show you was that this is a true story, okay? I had to go do this speaking engagement that I was terrified, okay? It was in front of 50 professional people that I knew really, really well, okay? I was terrified. Because like I said before, I can get up in front of a group of 10,000 people and talk, and I'm perfectly fine. But getting up in front of a group of 10 people terrifies the shit out of me, okay? So I was like, oh my God, how am I gonna do this? Well, I was talking to a friend of mine, and I said, what do you do? Like, you're so comfortable speaking in public. She goes, I find somebody that I respect, that I look up to. This is a better angle, don't you think? But without the hat. Look at my hair. Hairdo's for you. Come on now, Peter. Anyway. Mama. Anyway, Mom. Oh, it could be called Mama's Basement. Oh my God, that would be so good, wouldn't it? They totally need to give me my own show and put it right next to The Haters Back Off with Colleen Ballinger. Anyway, I do like that Miranda. I think she's real pretty. She sings so good. Have you heard her sing? She sings so good. I love her rendition of Annie. That was probably one of the best versions of Annie I ever saw. Anyway, so I asked my friend, I said, what do you do to get so comfortable speaking in public? And she was like, okay, so you look up somebody that you like really admire, right? Like a movie star or a singer or whatever. And then like you find out like what they do and then you just imitate it. You just emulate it. So guess what this one did? Naomi Campbell, Walking Runway, and now it's what I do. So let me just show for you what I do. Oh my God, I got dizzy. Charles, how do you do that? Okay. I have to take down my husband's watches, so it's kind of not so bright in here. But anyway, you ready? Okay. Now, I don't have any music, so I'm going to have to sing for you. But what I do, and this is how you walk runway. See, I'm not really like that, you guys, in person. Like, if you saw me standing somewhere, I'd be like this. What's up, dude? What's up? But anyway, so, okay. So what I do is I stand in my bedroom. Sometimes I spray on cologne here. My husband's Bulgari Man. Let's just spray on a little bit of that. Whew, sexy. So anyway, so then I stand there, and of course my dogs are all over here, so they're like in the front row of the runway. You guys, can you believe that I'm actually giving you a full body shot? Can you believe it? Woo, okay. Nobody wants to see all that. So anyway, and then what I do is I turn the music up really, really loud, because if I like emulate Naomi Campbell, I don't do the head swing because she just has it down, and I don't do the trip and fall when she fell that one time, because that's not the Naomi Campbell that I love. Do you guys hear my shoes? I'm also an expert tap dancer. Okay, so anyway, I probably just scuffed up the floor. We have like the darkest wood floors in our bedroom, so no, I didn't scuff it up. But anyway, so then what I do is I just imitate what I think Naomi Campbell looks like walking runway, and then I'm Naomi Campbell. Okay, we have this big rug on our floor, so I have to move this out of the way. Now you see, Pee-Pee's here, Tucker's here, and Boo Rally's here, and they are like my front row of. So you ready? Now I don't have any music, so I'm gonna have to sing. Everybody, get on up and dance, 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 dance. Everybody, get on up and dance. Everybody, get on up and dance, 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 dance. Woo! That's what I do. Woo, a little bit of workout. That should belong on my other channel. Oh my God. I have no idea what that looks like, but I'm posting it. I don't give a shit. I'm posting it. Y'all can say I'm crazy in the comment section below. I don't care. I'm posting it. Woo. Probably not great to do in a flannel shirt, you think, peeps? So anyway, I wanted to show you. Look at these boots I got. Are you ready? They're going to be a favorite for November. Can you see these? These are Fry boots. Look at that little heel on them. They are absolutely gorgeous. I love them. They're like, oh my God, my favorite boots at the moment. I only took one off. I keep one on the floor. Did you ever air condition one leg? Like you turn on the fan and then you keep one leg out from the blanket and you air condition it? I do that down in Mama's basement. I have to these days because I figured that out, that I was a bisexual. The Mama said that means that you like men, and I guess, and women. Now, one of the things I didn't tell Mama was that only the 2 times I've had sex, I had them with myself. Bye, guys. See you tomorrow. I love you. Subscribe to all of my social media. I follow back. Well, I don't follow back, but I like comment on it. I tweet you out. I love to talk to you guys. I do follow back a lot of people, especially on Snapchat. And give me a big thumbs up if you like this video. I love you, and I'll talk to you later from Mama's basement. Bye.